So it's a beautiful morning here today, and we have a fellow watch and car enthusiast coming to visit. And that will be Neil. He's coming today in his classic car, and yeah, we'll just let him arrive and you can see what it is. Hi Neil, how you doing?
Hey Mika.
Welcome to the premises.
Yeah, with pleasure. Long drive. I found it.
Well, it's not a long drive in a machine like this. I like this. You got the roof open. Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know you had a sunroof. Fantastic.
Yeah, it goes,
Look, it's supposed to go all the way back anyway.
yeah, it does go back further. Actually, the Robusto was just replaced this spring, so it's good. It doesn't leak anymore.
Fantastic. Okay, well, if you drive straight down, park there, I'll meet you.
Alright. Like as part of a sale. Basically like the modern leather seats with like the headrests and stuff.
Oh yeah, that would be sacrilege in this car.
It would have, and also it's so unusual that the colour, it's obviously it's original, so you got the match. And
What year is it?
It's 62.
62, yeah. So
But he was trying to sell me these like red leather. It just won't go. Like, it'd be nice to have a headrest because it's stiff. But other than that, I can't see any benefit to having changed it.
well, you got to think people drove these things until they were 80 in the olden days and they didn't have a headrest, so
Yeah.
you'll
Well,
survive.
actually, what I have got, I keep thinking of putting it back on. I had these hubcaps on until I drove down to Italy.
Oh yeah?
And I don't want
You
to
got a little-
stereotype, but I was like, they're going to get stolen if I leave them on the street in Geneva. So I took them off.
No, they wouldn't.
I think I'm going to put them back on because I think it sort of gives a nice...
Well, I did. I drove all the way to Holland without my hubcaps on, and I put them on in Holland because I just painted the rims. I didn't want, wanted to let it to harden. Yeah,
I think it's a nice touch. It's really nice detail.
it's cool.
You
Yeah.
can just lever them off, so I'm just always worried about leaving them out on the street.
Is it original with a sunroof?
Yeah, it's totally.
Is
Yeah,
that-
like this? Look at the look at what the insignias on the dash say. Flakt, Ljus Vitork. It's an original Swedish car.
Oh, I know what that means.
Before they switched over.
You got the really cool radio delete as well.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Man, this car really smells good.
Yeah. It's yeah.
It's a lovely kit. This.
It's really good. The actually the roof, I'm super pleased with that. So surprised the guy did it. Because
Yeah.
I can't find anybody. But the rust is the next problem. But to be honest, it's probably just not worth the money to start cutting into it and trying to colour match and all that shit.
Well, it's solid underneath.
Yeah,
and it's a solid
structured,
car.
it's fine. It's
So,
just like the arch. What are you gonna do?
yeah, well, I'll show you some real rust in a moment.
Yeah,
Make you feel better about your project.
This is I mean, sills have been redone. So
Do you mind if I sit in?
Maybe, yeah, you go for it.
So these are all original, yeah?
Yeah. So,
That's cool. I guess they've been restitched the middles maybe, or
possibly, but I am. Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
not.
I mean, noticeably that the passenger one is comfortable and the driver's one is a bit saggy.
well, that's how it should be.
But it's just not. I think it didn't do that many miles before I bought it.
All of a sudden, I have the need to have an Amazon now.
Yeah. You should go for a drive with me and then see how you like it.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Is that a B1800 engine?
Yeah.
Is that? Can we
That
have a look?
Go for it. Yeah. Swapped because I think this year would have come with a B16.
Oh yeah.
I think it probably was swapped.
So
Which is fine.
kind of beefed up a little bit.
Yeah, it's got bigger tires, so you actually do get a bit of punch.
Oh, look at that! Why?
Yeah,
There's only so much you can go all original as well, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Was it Stromberger car? I think they used to have that central. It's just
Yeah.
very like plodding, like agricultural sort of drive. But
well, they did put these engines in everything. They have like these half tracks and all sorts of things. So Volvo made and,
yeah.
well,
So, yeah,
it's
functional, but
pretty much the same engine in the P1800 as well, isn't it?
I think it literally is the same engine. I think it's the
Yeah.
the B18, or maybe it's a B20 in the P18.
I'm not sure. I think the early ones are definitely B18s.
Z18, yeah.
Very cool. How long have you had it?
Like 6 years now.
6 years. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's a dedicated Volvo owner. If I've ever seen one.
I just bought it because I thought, oh, this will be fun to drive for the summer because I used to have this MG.
Oh yeah.
It's like unreliable. I was like, I want to drive a properly restored car and then I'll sell it at the end of the summer because it's too much of an extravagance to have two cars.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kept both in the end for a couple of years and I ended up selling the MG because
well, you
this
get
is
tired
just
of
more
it. Yeah,
useful.
more useful, yeah.
Yeah, having like 4 seats is way more useful.
Oh, I really like the Volvo Amazons. I believe they originally the first concept cars of these were designed after Studebaker, inspired by the Studebaker, the one I had.
Yeah,
And then later I think it's more like a Chrysler 300 from the mid-50s.
It's very Americana, isn't it? When I
It
look
is
at
kind of
It doesn't look
Americana. It's like a
European car.
shrunk American car.
Yeah, no,
Or maybe it's just very Swedish, I don't know.
possibly. I love the you know the one that replaced the
Yeah.
544 whatever. I think that's such a cool shape.
Well, that's like a 1946 Ford.
Okay,
copy,
is that what
isn't
that
it?
is?
Yeah.
Again, yeah, Americana again. I
That's-
really like.
Well,
Actually, funnily enough, I saw one last weekend. I'd imagined he was maybe going to Goodwood, but I don't know why he'd be in Brighton.
Maybe.
But I saw a weird number of classic cars driving through Brighton that weekend, and then yeah,
Who
that
knows?
was one of the very few ones I've seen in the flesh.
Cool.
To get.
Wait, so where do you hook it? We got.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's set the Volvo to winter winter spec.
Well, this is really, I mean, analog would be, well, you basically slide it down in front like this.
In the
down
front
the
back
side,
there, and you
it
hook
would
it up.
and it basically stops like the Arctic wind blowing.
Well, it
It
works.
hooks there. Yeah, it's very like just as a barrier, and then you roll it back up, and
Cool.
it just sits at the top of the radiator.
Awesome.
Yeah, apparently,
A very
I've
desirable
never used it.
rear Volvo feature.
I live on the south coast of England. We don't need.
I don't think so. But
Not yet, anyways.
that's pretty cool. This is the coolest daily driver I've seen so far, Neil, in this country.
That is a compliment. Let's let this dry out.
So you'll think I'm really snobbish when I come here and show you my ear bubbles and everything, but
No, I aspire to have air bubbles.
one day you'll have an ear bubble. Excellent.
One day.
Yeah. Let's feel the power.
Feel the power.
Is that a rolling speedo in there?
Yeah, it's a ribbon, yeah.
Cool. Does it change colour as you go faster?
No, that would be quite fun. No, this when it gets detached, it does make a real racket.
Oh yeah?
Which has only happened once, but still.
So because you were driving too fast.
I don't know, yeah, it was in France. It just on the autoroute, all of a sudden, speeder came detached.
How many miles is that all the way to Greece?
There and back. I went the long way around, but it's like 5,000. Because it's through France, across Italy, down Italy, got the ferry, and then round the Peloponnese,
Fantastic.
and then back up.
And this is really cool, Neil. Thank you so much for coming up and showing me your car. It's a short trip, but I had to go for a little ride in it.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, next time we'll do a proper swap. You can
got
drive
your Le Mans fix, so we're happy with that.
Yeah. Successful day.
Excellent.